We now go inside out and welcome in SNY NBA insider Ian Begley. And Ian, we'll get to some of the main performers in this win in a bit. But Monday at practice, Josh Hart said no matter what happens, we would overreact to this game. So let's overreact. How badly did the Knicks need this victory after Saturday night?
Josh Hart, veteran of the New York media market here. They did need it, though. They needed to bounce back here. You don't want to go into the break limping and losing 2 or 3, or if they lost tomorrow against Atlanta, losing 3 in a row. You don't want that. You want it to bounce back tonight. Also because Indiana is right behind you in the standings, so this game is important for seeding purposes to keep the Knicks cushioned there with Indiana behind them, and also tiebreak. So you wanted this game for several reasons for New York, but certainly the bounce-back win after that bad night at the Garden against Boston is important.
All right, Jalen Brunson limited to just 8 in this one, but Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart combined for 70. What is it about Hart, other than knowing the New York media, that he's able to find a way, it seems, to provide what this team needs?
He calls himself a servant, right? Just there to serve the rest of the starting 5, there to amplify guys, to make them better. But he also knows when to go. And he pushes the ball off rebounds. He cuts so well. He got himself so many easy looks, beating old Fred Obi-Toppin on cuts a few times there in the second half. And when he's aggressive, the Knicks are a different team, and he was that tonight. Again, pushing the ball, putting pressure on the defense, and he was fantastic.
35 points from the bench in this one. Is this an aberration, or are the subs starting to become a bigger factor?
I'm going to go, I'm not overreacting to this, Eamon. I'm going to say it's not an aberration. I mean, it is an aberration, I should say. This bench, we haven't seen enough from these guys yet to be able to say, hey, this is what the Knicks can get night in and night out. Haven't seen the consistency. Obviously, seeing it from Miles McBride shooting the ball, that's a welcome sight. Landry, Shamet knocking down a couple of shots tonight as well. But you haven't seen it night in and night out. Knicks maybe getting OG Anunoby back against Atlanta tomorrow. He hasn't been ruled out, so maybe the bench looks a little bit different tomorrow against the Hawks. But I think you need to see that production more consistently before you can say, hey, the Knicks bench issues are a thing of the past.
And as you mentioned, Knicks right back at it Wednesday against good friend Trae Young and the Hawks. Ian Begley, thanks for joining us here on Honda Sports Night.